on the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Tulane's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Bohannon. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's going to run it. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Gordon. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the line. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the marker. It's Reed. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Memphis offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bussy. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they strike first. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hayes. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
With the catch, it's Bohannon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. RPO complete to open the drive. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Memphis wants to move quickly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And a 4th and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends. and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Lewis wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Gordon. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Green Wave. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lewis to throw. Gets rid of it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Memphis picking up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's cross. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Try to get it to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Connection to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Lewis wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's cross. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we're locked up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Wide open spaces. The 30, the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis wants to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A first down run in the red zone. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Memphis. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense. And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Lewis wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of